the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, coming into tonight, a couple of goals they have. Stay aggressive on both ends, but also play with efficiency. It's a delicate balance, but they know it's the key to playing their best ball. Battling it out tonight, two offenses that tend to live and die by the three. Shaq, do you think the league is becoming too perimeter-oriented?
Yeah, Kenny knows this. He has 2 rings. I have 4. Championship-level teams usually challenge you outside and inside. You got to keep the defense guessing, Ernie.
Well, the perimeter offenses have become a lot more sophisticated. 25 feet from the baskets, it's hard to impose your physicality against anyone on the defensive
There's
end.
nothing sophisticated about jacking up 83s in the game.
Well, you know what? It's hard to be physical when guys are not even coming near you.
For a guy who likes to shoot the three, would you like to be playing today?
I would, not to toot my own horn.
Go ahead, toot your own.
But I'm going to toot it. I would average easily a 20-point game. Easily 20 a game. Being able to take the amount of threes that they're able to take, 20 would be, I would be disappointed.
Drown him out.
I would be so disappointed if I didn't get 20 every night. It's the easiest era to play it. How can you shoot up 23s and call yourself a point guard? So, this is ridiculous. Any scrub could play in this era. Kevin, anybody could play in this era, Kevin. Anybody.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We are here in Milwaukee. Home court advantage for the Bucks. Clark, plenty of speed and explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league has changed throughout the years?
Well, it has grown exponentially, Kevin. When you think about the advanced training methods, the knowledge around nutrition and rest and strength training, so beneficial to the athleticism that we see in the league. As a matter of fact, I question whether or not I would be able to play in this day and age based on the athleticism I had back in the 80s. I would have to really embrace that fitness and strength training to another level to play today.
Oh, I think you would have played in any era and been just fine.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure, though. These guys get after it. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than any players of any era to date.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position.
Well, you want to talk about the smoothest players in the league? You can't forget about Chris Middleton. I mean, he's not a blow-you-away athlete, but he has really good length and a sweet stroke, and he can get his shot off anytime.
And that one falls for Middleton. And you look at Chris Middleton, Clark. What doesn't he do well?
You know, there's not much. He does a little bit of everything well. He's a smart, versatile defender. He can command the double team with his scoring and punish the double team with his passing as well. He can hurt you a lot of different ways, Kevin.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And Middleton, the former second-round pick now, has put a lot of work in on his game. I mean, a ton of work. Really carving out a nice spot in the league as a result of his hard work.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Over Middleton. Tatum's shot is off. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Over Morris. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Oh, just incredible, that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Now here's Irving. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. This one for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Lopez has it in the corner. 19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Antetokounmpo against Brown. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kounupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Boy, the ferocity on the glass, really impressive, and they're not backing up at all, not giving an inch on the boards.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Aaron Baines, Hayward out there with Horford. Then there's Smart, and it's Rozier in at the point guard position. Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in.
Tell you what, the Bucks have a great superstar slasher in the Greek Freak. What's held them back, though, has been their lack of floor spacing around him. Better three-point shooting, critical for this team to take the next step.
Middleton can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Down low, Tice kicks to Baines. Hill against Rozier. Over Hill. That one off the back iron and out. And you look at the perimeter shooting for the Bucks, Clark. How do they fix that?
Personnel, Kevin. I mean, the problem is every team in the league is looking for 3-and-D players. The Bucks need to get more shooters.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Got a piece of it and stolen by Mirotic. Middleton on the wing. Here's the three and another three for Milwaukee.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Rozier the pass to Hayward. Back to Rozier. Right wing. The Celtics shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Roof shots.
The first free throw is good. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill. And a new group in for the Celtics. Morris is checked in for Daniel Tice. Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. Brown is checked in for Marcus Smart. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
Bledsoe against Irving. Bledsoe with it. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bucks on top. They're up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying, just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. There was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they spent a lot of time away from the basket offensively. They need to get in the paint, Ernie. Whether it's running the offense through the low post or on dribble drives, pick and rolls, get into the paint.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the buildings of downtown reflecting off the gentle waters of beautiful Lake Michigan. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Brogdon out there at Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Morris kicks to Tatum. 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Horford, no luck.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
And a season after he won the most improved player, Antetokounmpo, Clark, was a legit MVP contender.
No doubt about it. I think if the Bucks had been a top seed, perhaps he could have won it, although James Harden was phenomenal last season. The league has been put on notice. This is a guy who wouldn't surprise me at all if he became an MVP at some point in his career.
And the first one drops.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
And so he makes both from the line. You're always looking for guys with confidence, but then some guys maybe go a little bit too far with that element, and the efficiency level will drop below their talent level. There are guys that can be swayed by that.
Yeah, you're right, and it's a mixed bag with those kind of guys because the talent is always on display, and it's hard not to appreciate it, but the inconsistency is frustrating. Perhaps the guy who maybe best epitomizes that is Lance Stevenson, because when he's good, he can give you a lot of stuff at both ends. When he's sideways, he can hurt you a little bit too.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Brown. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Clock at 6. Here's Irving. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Irving's got his first points in this one.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. And you got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Irving finds Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Now here is Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Connaughton missing. Hayward goes in. Pass to Irving. Inside. It's tipped. Lopez with the steal. He can't hit that time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Boston, Hayward is the 4, with Horford in the middle. Terry Rozier is out there with Smart, and it's Tatum in at the 3 spot.
And really, all credit to the pass there. I mean, he angled it just right. Set up the basket beautifully.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Hayward, left side. Shoots over Mirotic. Here's Horford. Good D by Lopez.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time. Liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
And the basket by Hill.
And you look at George Hill, his three-point shot, very reliable. A proficient scorer from behind the arc.
Hayward, right side. Excellent D there from Mirotic.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
To the paint, stolen by Smart.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
This is it. This one's over, folks. Too little, too late.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And that one's good from Connaughton. And it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Middleton.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Now here's Bledsoe. And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.